Okay. I'm not seeing attendees so far, so I'm gonna wait about a minute or so.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, and if not, if you would like to just kind of go ahead and give the session anyway, since this is being recorded, we can
Right,
go ahead and still post that on the website.
that works.
Okay, well, I think I can turn it back over to you if you'd like to share your screen and just kind of give the presentation.
Yeah, of course.
That way we'll be able to still have this posted.
Right. All right, let me share mine. All right, good morning, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. This will also be recorded, so you can watch this later. I am hoping to answer any questions you might have regarding transferring to Francis Marion. I'm currently the transfer counselor. My name is Jessica Foxworth, and I serve mostly transfer students in the Florence County area. But we will go over our list of programs, organizations, athletics, how to apply, the whole admissions process throughout. But if you do have any questions, you can just type in the Q&A box and I will get to them at the end. And so with that, we'll go ahead and get started with our presentation. Let's see. Okay, so YFMU, we are located on about 800 acres, but we have a small, feels like a small community on campus, and we have also several buildings downtown Florence, but we're kind of set apart. We've got roughly around 4,000 students. Usually we'll bring in about 800 new freshmen per year, and then with graduate students as well. 96% of our students are from South Carolina, and we serve the local area, the PD region. But we also have lots of students receive financial aid, 91%, and we have new programs added throughout, and we'll go over those a little bit later. All right, so we are a four-year public liberal arts university, and we have a wide array of subjects that you can study while attending here. If you're thinking about transferring, we have biology, chemistry, English, fine arts, history, mass communication, modern languages, political science, physics, engineering, psychology, sociology, so all kinds. And we also have several graduate programs as well. And for more in detailed information, we also have open houses throughout the fall and the spring. So our next one is coming up on November 21st, and it's on a Saturday. And you get to learn more about our programs in detail. And you can also check out our website, which I will post some resources at the end for you. All right, so our School of Business, this is one of our top majors. We have, it's a nationally accredited by AACSB, which is same accreditation as Harvard, if that tells you anything. We're only 5% of business schools worldwide hold this accreditation, so we're very proud of that. They have lots of internships you can do with our local businesses around campus. So like I said, at open house, you'll learn more in detail about that program if you choose to attend or just take a tour. We can set up a meeting with one of the chair of the Department of Business. And you can kind of read a little bit about our business program and how they prepare you after college. So School of Education, this is also another big program at FMU. We have lots of students who choose to do education. We also have special scholarships for education majors. We have the teacher cadet program. We have the teaching fellows scholarship. But yes, so, and we also have the graduate program in education, teaching and learning, and student disabilities, and also there's one more graduate program for education. So then we go to School of Health Sciences, which nursing is our top major. We are growing. We have a doctorate in nursing now. We have the BSN program, which is the Bachelor's of Science in Nursing, and it is a 2+2 program. So the first 2 years you'll be under pre-nursing, and then after typically your sophomore year, you'll apply into the nursing program. And I think they select 80 to 100 per semester. So if you're applying in for the fall, the deadline's usually in the spring. And when you're applying in for the spring, the deadline's usually in October. So awesome nursing program. Usually, I think they have 100% job placement, and they can do internships with our local hospitals, MUSC and the Carolina or McLeod. And 92 last year, the pass rate for NCLEX was 92.31%. So we're very proud of that in our School of Health Sciences. And then we also have the speech pathology program, and we have the family nurse practitioner, and we also have the physician assistant program that's very popular here at FMU. And like I said, for more detailed information, you can also visit our website, and they have kind of like a layout of the division coursework that you'll need to complete and any deadlines or any supplemental material that you'll need to apply for that program. So our academics, our most recent programs that we've added are mechanical engineering and industrial engineering, sports managing and marketing. Like I said, the doctorate in nursing, and archaeology, anthropology, healthcare administration, and informatics. You can see a whole list right here. And we're continuing to grow as well. So 90% of our students are employed or enter graduate school within 6 months or 1 year after graduation. And our average class size ranges from about 21, depending on what your major is. You may be in class with a little more or a little less than that, but average is about 20. And then student to faculty ratio is 15 to 1. And so overall, we have 75 or so majors and programs to study. So our honors program, if you're interested, that is a separate application, and I've listed all the information. Dr. Tuttle is over the honors program. We just completed our new honors center on campus, which is really nice. And to be in honors is the same requirements as our scholarships, which right now they are a 3.0 GPA with 1160 on the SAT or a 24 on the ACT. If you're transferring in, you can still participate and be in honors. Like I said, the application is on our website for that. But we highly encourage students who are interested to do it. They offer specialty courses just for honors. And they do a lot of trips as well, where they raise money and do a lot of activities and stuff. So it's a great group to be a part of if you're interested. And so the new additions to FMU campus, like I was saying, our Honors Learning Center, which you can see in picture 1. And so that is almost complete and should be open by the end of the fall. And it will house our honors program, international studies program, Robert E. McNair Center and Services. So, and then we have our new building for the medical education complex, which used to be, I think, the old post office building downtown Florence. So they are renovating that to make it into a medical complex for, I think, our graduate students in School of Health Sciences. And then we have the Circle Park Behavioral Health Center in Florence that will also be renovated for medical education for our growing School of Health Sciences. And so I want to talk about our study abroad international travel programs. We highly encourage students, even though we're a smaller school, we still have lots of opportunities to experience, like I said, the study abroad. We have partnerships with several universities from all over, like Ireland, Germany, France, Canada, Ecuador, United Kingdom. And it's a great opportunity just to experience another culture while you're learning. I think it makes you more well-rounded as a person. Typically, students will do the study abroad their first or second year until before they get into their like major courses for their program. But you can, they have different, you could do a semester, you could do fall break, spring break, if you wanted a shorter trip and didn't want to do a whole semester. But you will be with other students. You won't be over there alone. And they'll speak English, obviously. But I definitely encourage students. They also try to raise money to be able to participate in that. And the same tuition as you spend at Francis Marion is what you will be spending wherever you decide to go for study abroad. So that's a plus. You're not going to be spending any extra money on tuition if you were to study abroad. So that's good. And of course, right now, due to COVID, our international programs have been postponed or canceled for the remainder of the fall and spring. So hopefully next fall, we'll be able to continue that. And so I want to talk about our housing at FMU. We offer 3 different types of residential living. We have our residence halls, which typically our freshmen live on campus in those. Once you have 24 college credit hours, you can apply to live in the apartments on campus. And right now we have 2 different sets. So we have the Village apartment, which you'll see in picture 2, which were just renovated last summer. And then we have the Forest Villas, which picture 3, and they are 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, full kitchen, living space and everything. But like I said, you have to have 24 college credit hours to live in the upperclassmen. So if you're transferring in with 24 or more, you could apply to live in the apartments on campus. And if you come for a tour or open house, you will definitely get to see these that day as well. And on our website, we have a video for housing, kind of shows you inside and everything. If you're interested, check out our website. So student life, we have over 60 clubs and organizations to get involved in. Even as a transfer student, we encourage all students to get involved in some kind of group or organization. It helps with networking. Even if you plan to commute, you're still, able to get involved. Of course, you don't have to just go to your classes and then leave, but we have a variety of groups, anywhere from leadership groups to academic clubs like accounting, finance club, biology club. You can see a list here, and this isn't even all of them, but the FMU Diplomats, which are a volunteer organization, they help give tours. They're basically ambassadors for the university and help with open house. We also have paid positions where, for instance, our orientation leaders, they help with, of course, orientation over the summer. And we have fraternities, sororities, honors clubs, honor society, Habitat for Humanity, all kinds of things to get involved in. So our athletics, we have 7 sports for both men and women. Currently, of course, we have baseball, softball, basketball, cheerleading, golf, soccer, tennis, cross country, track, volleyball. And we are Division II Peach Belt Conference. And as a student, of course, you would have full access to attend these events for free. So now we'll talk about how to apply if you're interested. Step 1, obviously, to complete an online application. And when you do that, it's pretty simple. We just recently got a new application. So you'll create like a Patriot link where you'll sign in, and then you'll confirm your link, and then it'll take you to the application. And it'll tell you step by step on what to do. If you're interested in a fee waiver, give us a call. We may have one going on at that time, but generally the application fee is $41 non-refundable. But like I said, give us a call. And of course, if you come to an open house or tour or anything like that, we will waive your application fee as well. So with that, we'll also need for you to request official college transcripts from any institution of higher education attended. You can send them several ways. You can send them electronically to our documents at fmarion.edu address, which is listed on this PowerPoint if you want to write it down. And then the only way we'll need your high school transcript and scores is if you have less than 22 credit hours. So yeah, to be eligible to transfer, of course, you have to be able to attend or return to the university that you're coming from. And then if you have an Associates of Arts or an Associate of Science, then you can automatically transfer in. Or if you have 22 transferable credit hours from a regionally accredited university institution, with at least a 2.0 cumulative GPA. That means if you attend more than one school, we'll average and make a cumulative GPA, transferred GPA. So as long as it's a 2.0 or higher, you'll be fine. And then, of course, we'll need all official transcripts sent to us, whether in the mail to our PO box, which I'll give you that information towards the end, or that email address to make a decision. So here are some resources, links that you can write down. Our transfer guide. If you're wondering what will transfer over, we do have a transfer guide on our website, and it will list any courses from any technical school in South Carolina and what they will transfer over to for Francis Marion. As long as you make a C or higher, you'll be okay. And then the Parchment Exchange website is also there for you, SC Track, and our FMU academic catalog, which gives some great information, anything you need to know about the university, certain dates, program overview, course overview, anything you need to know, check that out. So scholarships, we do offer some transfer scholarships, and it varies, but typically if you're coming in for the fall, the deadline will be around June 1st. I haven't heard anything differently, but if you are interested in scholarship, go to our website, and I'll put the link on here. And there will be a form for you to fill out. And once you get done with the form, it'll automatically send to my email. So I will get that. We have the Phi Theta Kappa scholarship. And of course, if you're life eligible, that should transfer over as well. So this is just kind of an overview of what we just talked about. Of course, look at the transfer side, transfer applicants, and what you'll need to complete if you're interested in transferring. It's a pretty easy process. Typically once we have all your documents, within a week or so, we'll have an admissions decision for you. And our deadline to apply for the spring, we don't really have any deadlines, but the spring term will start around January, I think, middle of January. So we accept students all the way up till drop add day. And so for the next fall, the same will accept students up until drop add day, which typically is like a week after. So. And then, so this is our contact information. Of course, my information is on the right corner. That's my direct number and email. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to contact me by email or phone. I'm happy to help with the transfer process. Of course, I also want to mention for those who want to know what courses they've already taken and what they'll transfer over to for their major, our registrar's office determines that. So what that means is we will need an official transcript before they can do an evaluation. So when we get your transcripts, we send it to our registrar's office automatically, and so that they can process that and let you know. But they will only review official transcripts from your school. And so that, in a nutshell, is a little bit about FMU as well as the transfer requirements. And I'm going to let you, if you have any questions, you can either email me or put them in the Q&A box. I'll be glad to help. And I'll give y'all a few minutes. If anyone's joining in, if they have any questions, I'll just wait and see if I have any. Thank you.
All right, it does not seem that we have questions today, so we can go ahead and conclude this session if that's
Yes.
okay with you. Awesome.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, of course. I'm just going to go ahead and share the screen for the closing announcements really quickly. But thank you to everyone who was able to join today. We do have a quick 4-question survey at the end of the session. When you close out of that, we would appreciate any feedback you may have. Feel free to sign up for more sessions because this week is full of them. And you can go to CACRAO.org for any additional sessions. And then finally, a recording of this session will be available also at CACRAO.org. But thank you, Jessica, for joining.
Thank you.
Absolutely. I learned a lot about your institution. So thank you for being here. And yeah, have a wonderful day.
You too. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.